It's still J for Jonathan. Let's go and read some Twitter from Pilar Melendez. During cross-examination, major lawyers grilling Steph on details of March 25, including whether she used a lime for her tequila shots at a bar after the attack. We're getting into the drug use. Chaudhry explained playing a video in court of Steph running after Majors after he had exited the car. Steph began to cry on the stand while she watched the video and asked for a break. This is lessening the effects of what the defense attorney is trying to do. To have these constant breaks. Oh, I'm so emotional. Don't think so much about what you're watching. Remember, use emotion to think of how I feel. I'm always going to cry every time a video plays or something that makes me look, just to interrupt the flow of conversation and the thought process of the vulnerable to emotion jury, because they're people and two of them are white women. Remember that. Jurors now watching a video of Steph asking three strangers, we know the one, to help her call her home. I've done a whole video breakdown on that. We even tried to make out what the words were with Tina. Her channel is called She Dreads Me. I don't need to repeat any of that because I assume, and you guys watch my videos. In the video, Steph asked the strangers for a ride home. You just told me that. I saw a text. He got a text from a woman saying, I wish I could be kissing you. And I was like, what the fuck? Chaudhry asks. Steph asks to play again. Chaudhry is still playing the video, stopping and starting the video to ask questions about what hand Steph is using. She made her confirm she's right-handed. Good job. We're now moving on to videos at the bar, which we've already seen. Steph confirms that she's holding her coat with the right hand, bag on the left. This is you using your fingers to pull out a credit card. Is that correct? Chaudhry asks Steph. Steph says she used her fingers and hand. You see, the flow of conversation is, did you do this? Yes. Huh? Yes. Yeah. Yes. It was very quickly. Chaudhry's asking Steph if she's dancing where she's seen at the bar swaying. Yeah, not very well. I love that lie. I love how, because it's right in front of the people right there, right? So she's going to make it seem like she's not dancing very well. If I'm Chaudhry, I stop and I hope this is allowed, but I stop. Oh, you're not dancing very well? Hey, let's repeat that video so with the added context that you're not dancing very well so that the jury can view that so we get the full appreciation of what's happening here. I wish that if that is allowed, they should definitely be allowed to replay that video. And, then they can look at her and they could be like, nah, you're moving pretty good. Chaudhry asks Steph if she had trouble figuring out where to sign after the video shows her the bar receipt for a bit, and she doesn't know how to answer that question. That's fine. Just say yes, because she's not answering yes or no. Did you have trouble signing? No, I didn't have trouble signing. Wait, do I have trouble signing? Because apparently I got disoriented, and shoot, but it's going to make it sound like I'm drunk. I can't answer this question. And then plus her finger, right? What Jonathan did to fracture her finger, she needs to have trouble signing, but it's hard to answer whether or not you had trouble signing. Anyways, the video exists. Chaudhry's still asking little details like smoking at the bar. We're nearing the end of the video where Steph is seen attempting to call herself a car home. That's your hugging Chloe goodbye, yes? Yes. Chaudhry asked if Chloe sent over the selfie that they took together that night, and Steph said that she isn't sure if Chloe sent her that exact photo. That sounds like a yes. But when you say stuff like that, the jury's like watching you. You just met somebody. You probably have that photo. This is a very important day of your life. You practiced for this. You've been prepared to be testifying, and you don't remember that part. Every photo was evidence, every bit. You know what I mean? It's another thing where she just looks not credible. Lunch break back in court in 2:15, which would mean that they broke at 1:15, wouldn't it? If lunch break is an hour long, and that sounds like they were engulfed in the entire story. And the jury was like, nah, we need to hear this stuff. Stephanie's still on the stand. Looks like she may be there for the rest of the day, which she was, and she'll be back there tomorrow for day 8. She's been there for 3 straight days, and she'll be there for another. Steph says she got the pills from CVS, but does not remember the exact brand type. I'm sure you don't. That's the thing. She brings doubt into that, A picture of a pill bottle. The gallery has not seen the photo yet. Steph cannot confirm that pill bottle are the same pill that she took. Ooh, you can't even tell me what pills you took, huh? All right, hey, you're a pill user, you're a drug user, you're a vapor. We all are going to be asking ourselves this, and since you can't answer it and shoot it down, and you're like, oh, I don't know if it's that pill or that pill. Well, damn, how many pills do you take? Steph says she has no specific memory if she took pain medication that night. How you not know if you didn't take pain medication? I know I never took pain medication because I just don't do it. It's not something that I have. I've never been in pain. I don't have access to it. How do I not know if I took pain medication? What is that? That means you did take pain medication. Every time you say, I don't know, or if they your lawyers, they go, I objection. And that just confirms to us that the answer is yes, that you are a participant in what Chaudhry is asking you about. When you're being asked a question and you say objection. Hey, was it an agreement that if you testify here right now, then they wouldn't pursue the charges that Jonathan has on you? Objection. Did you have a conversation about the DA with objection? Okay then, I guess you did. Jury's not stupid. There's just 2 white women on the jury. Chaudhry keeps asking Steph whether she told doctors if she took pain meds at that night. And the DA keeps objecting to her questions. The judge keeps sustaining the objections. Damn, Judge. Judge, you're the one who wouldn't allow like a little audio clip that plays after they're leaving that street corner when she meets the 3 people. After they leave the view, right? And she's got a British accent, and it's after midnight. The audio that that they wanted to play, that Chaudhry wants to play, is not going to be allowed to be played. Even though we know what her voice is going to sound like because we've been watching her for 3 straight days, and we know that the voice of her from the audio that we already saw. We know what time it takes place at. We know they're in a place called America where not everyone is British, where we know that it'll be relevant. They're saying no. Whereas the same time, or like minutes, within seconds later, and we're saying, no, it's not admissible. We don't know who that is on that audio. I want to hear what that audio says. And if I'm Chaudhry, you know what I would say? I would just say what the audio is. So let's say in the audio she says, I'm gonna break my ear. Let's just say she says that. I'm gonna break my ear, and that's the shrieking part that Chaudhry wants to show for the jury. If you can't play it, you should just go to Stephanie and be like, hey, Stephanie, after this interaction, did you say, I'm gonna break my ear? And then let her say, I don't know. And then, basically or confirms that that's what was on the video. She may even say, no, I didn't say that, right? And then if you find some way somehow to get that in there, to like later on when you're questioning the witness, the chauffeur, hey chauffeur, did you hear her shrieking outside? Yes, I did. Would you be able to testify if you remember what words she said? Yeah, I would be able to know whether or not it was her or whether or not it wasn't her. All right, Judge, we're gonna play the video now. We're gonna play the audio clip now, right? And then you can see her say, yeah, I'm gonna break my ear. See, I'd be a lawyer. I could easily be a lawyer. Guilty. Steph says that she was found in the area between the bathroom and the closet. I believe that's where they found me. Oh, and here's the interesting thing about that. Yesterday, and I'm getting this from Danielle, between the closets, she was like texting while she was in there. There's questions whether or not she was fake sleeping. She was sending messages, and some messages are timestamped. And these are messages that were happening while the police could have been in the other room, or 15 minutes before they even arrived, something like that. Yeah, 15 minutes before they arrived. Stephanie she spelled Stephanie wrong, is crying on the stand again after being asked to watch body camera footage of the officers who found her in the apartment. I believe if the video, if the footage has sound in it, her crying is muddling the audio. Like, that's her intention. Don't focus on this factual stuff that's happening right here. Make noise, be audible, leave, run away from the stand, be obnoxious. I really did want to watch it. And I want to see the face of the of all 6 jury members when she says, I really didn't want to watch it. You're in court. You think this wasn't going to play? You've had 7 months. You're not going to get beat in this video. You're not going to have any physical thing go wrong for you in this video. What do you mean I don't want to watch it? At some point, where your crying becomes annoying. Think of a baby. Of course you want to tend that baby, change the diaper. Oh, crying again? Let's feed. Oh, you're crying again? Let me coddle you. But then you're like, damn, this annoying ass baby. That's why I'm not having kids. She just took up and asked to take a break. She walked into the witness room. The gallery could hear her audibly sighing. Jonathan Majors continued look at the defense table. All right, Jonathan Majors. Thank you for that, Pilar. I'm actually interested in what Jonathan Majors is doing. Why am I not following you yet? There we go. From the Daily Beast. Good to go. She returned several minutes later, and every minute passing is like, oh, what a waste of time. Like, if you couldn't have done this before lunch, and we could have went to lunch right now, shoot. Apologizing for the outburst. I'm sorry, terribly sorry. This just puts me in a bad mood. We're watching the police body-worn camera footage that initially caused her to cry. Do I have to? She was made to watch the video again. She was made to watch the video again? It was expected. before the video was played for the courtroom. In the video, officers are speaking to Steph inside the closet. I was trying to sleep and I got sick, she said in the video. I was trying to sleep and I got sick. So today she's in court saying some next level. At the video, I was trying to sleep and I got sick. Now what she'll say, and what she already covered up for yesterday, was that at this point she's trying to protect Jonathan. He's black. These are the police. Why would I do it? But then she also said something else that was stupid, which was, I knew I couldn't. I always returned to him, right? Every single time. But if the cops arrested him and they took him away, then I would be forced not to return to him. And that would be why our relationship would be over. She's contradictions. As the video was being played, Steph was audibly crying again on the stand. Stop crying. I'm trying to hear the video. That's all that the jury is thinking, right? They're like, here for the factuals. Chaudhry is now questioning Stephanie about comments she made after the incident. Steph also said that she thought initial media attention on the case after March 25 was really overwhelming, bro. They were not even using your name. You were the mystery person. I didn't even use your name. I called you Stephanie McMahon. But it was really overwhelming. Court is done for the day. Steph will continue her last day on the stand tomorrow. What does Blues House say? He says, here we go. Absolutely. Hey, man, you can expect a live stream. If she wins, her name gets written on the wall. But that J is for Jay. It's for Diamond Dame Anderson. It's for Kang the Conqueror. No longer Kang the Strangler. No longer besmirching the man's name who's completely innocent and his woman is lying and trying to cry and trying to go away and come back. No longer is the media who's under-reporting this. That Pilar, thank you so much for her for that, because I was watching Emily Palmer and other women who were in there, also women, they're meant to. But I'm trying to search for that play-by-play, and that's the best that I could find. If there is somebody else in the comment section, please, I want to be broadcasting this man's innocence or protecting him or being the counter to what has been happening since the beginning of March 25 and the media rounds that have been hurting him. All right, I want to be antithesis to that. I want to help because I believe him to be innocent, because you don't just go clubbing afterwards after you got mollywopped. And what do I got to say? Nothing. There's nothing I can say. There's nothing. What's understood does not need to be explained. Thumbs up.